All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another live New York session. And it's June 8th, 2023. And so before we get started, we're going to check the news. So as we can see here, we have news at 8:30. So that's past. That's probably what generated this last master candle. So it's 9:02 now. So what we're going to do is we're going to implement the G.S.A strategy. And we're going to be trading from the 1 hour to the 15-minute. So let's get started here. So first thing we're going to do is turn on the cheat code indicator. We can see on the 1 hour here, we have a cheat code sell. So that's good. So we probably could trade this, but we just need to know what the overall trend would be before we would trade that, just to make sure that it's a valid cheat code set. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on what is the overall trend. We could see that price has broken previous lows. So it's really clear to see that price is overall bullish in this fashion. So we're going to go ahead and take a trend line and just draw this. Just a simple trend line. That's what we're going to put. Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame. So now that we know what the overall market is, now we need to figure out what is the current market. We can clearly see here that price is trending up. That's why we had a big upside to the market. So I'll tell you one thing, I really hate this computer. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm back. So as I was saying, the price is overall bullish at this point. So that's why price get a very huge upside to the market. So then when we draw trading ranges, I'm looking at the most recent swing low, which I see it here. And then this is the most recent swing high. And then this is the most recent break of structure. The price pulled back, created a high, and then busted past this high and went up to this high here. So then in this situation, you can clearly see that we're in the bearish trading range. So that's what I'm going to put. Bullish trading range. I'm going to put that here. Then we're going to label these areas. It's the structure. And this is just in the high. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Fibonacci. We're going to go from the most recent swing high. From the most recent swing low to the swing high. So you can clearly see that prices pulled back from the 86.60. Now by swinging this here, even when price pulled back at the 75.50. So this is pretty much still accurate. So what could happen is that price could easily come down to this area. And we're going to call this a buy zone. Could come down to this structure here, anywhere from the 30, I would say from the 50% to the 61.80, maybe the 38.20. And buy back in this area and then shoot up. So then in this situation, when you turn on the cheat code indicator, so we have a cheat code sell. Now, this could be a valid sell just for the simple fact because price hasn't pulled back to the end of the structure yet. It pulled back down here and then busted through. So now we need to wait for another pullback. So price can come back all the way back down in the structure and buy up. So this might be a valid cheat code sell. So if we were to take this cheat code sell, we just need to keep in mind that price could buy back down anywhere within this structure. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. Let me draw the big again. So price could come back down anywhere in this area. We just need to know if it come down anywhere in this structure and then buy up. So we would have to be very, very careful with the counter trend sell. Ultimately, what we would be wanting to look for is for price to come down and retest this area, maybe even come down and stick out the Bollinger Band and then give us a cheap code buy. Then we would probably go ahead and buy it up, because in order for us to be really considered bullish or to start, considered bearish or to start going bearish, is if price buys down and breaks this previous low here. Then we will want to start looking for sells and then catch in a cheat code sell. That's how we get into a valid cheat code buy or sell. So in this situation, I might catch the counter trend sell, but you're going to be very careful and really, really watch price. And because if I get an indication that price is ready to reverse because it's getting any of the structure down here and it's ready to buy up, then I need to jump out. But that's what I need to keep in mind. So we have, let's see. Yeah, we have a little less than 3 minutes, or a little bit over 2 minutes before the 9:15 candle closes. So we're going to wait for that. And then we're going to make our decision on exactly what we're going to do. Be right back. All right, so I'm back. So the 9:15 candle has closed. So depending on where price ends up in the next 15 minutes is really going to determine what our ultimate decision is going to be. But what I'm planning on doing in this situation is ultimately I'm planning on buying up. Now, it's a possibility that price is going to do somewhat of a strong counter trend sell, but it can come down anywhere in this structure. So we're going to have to be very careful and very still with that. But before the 9:30 candle closes, or maybe even by the 9:45 candle or the 10 o'clock candle, price is going to come back down in this area, maybe stick out his Bollinger Band and signal a cheap code buy. So we will really have to gauge on when exactly you want to jump in on this trade. But I plan on overall doing the buy. But let's say price comes down all the way down this area, sticks out the Bollinger Band, then I'm planning on getting this much of gold. So this is going to be TP1, which is over 500. 500 plus points. right? But that's what I see. That's what I'll be looking for. And then ultimately, the TP two up here, which will be over 9, which will be close to 990 plus points. That's what I would be planning on doing. Now, it looks like price is already starting to drop. So that's the reason why we want to really monitor price, figure out when we're going to jump in. So the next thing we're going to do is just set my alerts. And then we just want to watch price action from here on forward and just wait on them to night time to jump in. We'll be right back. All right, so we went ahead and set our alerts. So at 8:29, I'm going to put in the stop loss and take profit. Depending on where price ends up. We're just going to wait and see. Now, when we get a clear indication that price is going to do a decent sell all the way down to here, then we'll take it. But we just need to watch price closely to make sure that price is not hitting some kind of structure within this area and is ready to burst up. Because if that's the case, then it's time to get out, more likely. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So we have a little bit over 7 minutes before that candle closes. Be right back. So it's 9:29. So more likely price is going to do this counter trend sell. So we're going to have to really watch price closely to make sure that if we do this sell, that we know what we're doing. So let's see. Let me see something here. Put in the stop loss and take profit here. So now the 9:30 candle is closed. This here, hold on. Price a little bit more. So we did get a cheap code sell. But price is overall bullish. So we're just going to keep on watching price to see what it does first. Price is trying to buy up. Let's match my first take profit. Not got in a little too late here. Yeah. Overall bullish, but it might be hitting some structure after here. That's going to be a problem.